Hi, my name is Joe. I'm a filmmaker in Boston. This is my first production with the Canon C70 and I want to take you behind the scenes. The first thing I did after I bought the Canon C70 was invest in education. I signed up for Canon Masterclass with Rubidium Woo and I learned a lot. The most important thing I learned was to shoot C-Log 2 with 10-bit 422 color, and it was awesome. The great thing about C-Log is it can match anything, and C-Log 2 gives you the most dynamic range. Next thing I did was I turned to my most important piece of kit, which I own, which is my alarm clock. I shot B-roll for 31 days, starting out at 3 a.m. For each day I shot, I had proxy footage, C-Log footage, a QuickTime video, a Premiere project file, and detailed notes so that my editor would have good materials. It was not a waste of time. I was talking to a DP about the job. The guy I normally work with, he wasn't into the idea that I was shooting Canon C-Log, so I found a new DP. And Bill Winters, who shot Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, he was fine with the idea, and he wanted to shoot the Sony Venice 2 for the full-up production day. I talked to my favorite colorist, Phil Cho at Nice Shoes, and Phil said, no problem. As long as you're shooting C-Log and he's shooting S-Log, I can make the two match. So we had 4K coming out of the Canon and 8K coming out of the Sony. Not a problem. Phil was able to make it match real well. The other thing is I got out on first light, a lobster boat, and when you're on first light you need a wide lens. The 15 to 35 2.8 was perfect. In closing, I gotta say the Canon C70 is a great camera for me. It gives me a lot of bang for the buck, and access on the Canon C70 is a lot better than no access and an RE that's on the shelf of a rental house. So if you're not sure if you should get a C70, I'd say get it. Maybe you want a Sony instead, that's fine, but I think owning a camera allows you to do things you can't do if you're always beholden to the rental company. Rentals are great, but I couldn't have shot 31 days of B-roll on a rental. I just couldn't have done it. Never would have happened. So I'm happy with the outcome. I think the Canon C70 is a great bang for the buck camera. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments and I'll reply as best I can.
Dad!
Around here, we don't do the right thing because we have to.
Thank you so much.
We do the right thing because we want to. Our Bella, here for New England. Here for good.